Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna talk about explicit grammar teaching and why we believe it is important in English language learning. So this is our poster. The name is Why Should Grammar Be Taught Explicitly? And we have six different topics: clear understanding, fewer mistakes, better communication, faster learning, stronger writing skills, and what do teachers do? So first of all, what does explicit grammar teaching mean? Explicit grammar teaching means teaching grammar rules clearly and directly. The teacher explains the rules, gives examples, and helps students practice them step by step. For example, instead of expecting students to understand grammar naturally, the teacher explains the structure openly. A teacher may say, in the present simple tense, we add s after he, she, and it. And then the teacher can give some examples like she plays the piano or he goes to school. This way, students understand both the rule and how to use it correctly. We support explicit grammar teaching because many students feel confused when grammar is not explained clearly. Especially for learners of English as a foreign language, grammar rules can be difficult without the guidance. So, explicit teaching gives students a strong foundation. When students know the rules, they feel more confident while speaking and writing. Another important point is that grammar is necessary for communication, of course. If grammar is used incorrectly, meaning can change or become unclear. For example, she goes to school every day sounds incorrect. Rather than this, we have to say she goes to school every day, and it is grammatically correct and easier to understand. So explicit teaching helps students avoid these mistakes. In addition, explicit grammar instruction supports academic success. Students need grammar not only for speaking, but also for writing essays, answering exams, and understanding types. Research also shows that students learn faster when grammar rules are explained clearly and practiced regularly. To conclude my part, explicit grammar teaching improves understanding, reduces mistakes, increases confidence, and helps students communicate more effectively. Now, my friend will continue with the benefits of explicit grammar teaching in the classroom. Thank you.
Um, Hello, everyone. I'm kind of sick, so sorry. And now I will talk about the advantages of explicit grammar teaching and its effects in the classroom. One major advantage is that students learn more efficiently when grammar rules are explained clearly, directly. Students do not waste time trying to guess the structure of the language. Instead, they can focus on practicing more and improving their English skills. Explicit teaching also helps students remember grammar rules more easily. When teachers explain rules with examples, exercises, and repetition, students understand the logic behind the language. For example, a student may learn the past simple tense with a clear explanation like we use the past simple for finished actions in the past. And then they practice sentences such as I visited my grandmother yesterday. They watched a movie last night. And this combination of explanation and practice makes learning stronger and more permanent, actually. Another benefit is that explicit grammar teaching reduces anxiety in the classroom because many students are afraid of making mistakes while speaking English. However, when they know the rules clearly, they feel safer and they feel more confident. Confidence is really important in language learning because students participate more when they're comfortable and when they know. So explicit teaching is also useful for writing skills. Students who understand grammar can write clearer sentences, better paragraphs, and more organized essays. And without grammar knowledge, students may have ideas but struggle to express themselves correctly. Teachers also benefit from explicit instruction because lessons become more organized and more structured. The teacher can explain the rule, give examples, practice together, and finally check understanding. And this creates a more effective learning environment. And some people believe that grammar should only be learned naturally through communication. While communication is important, yes, many learners still need clearer expectations to fully understand English structures. And therefore, we believe explicit grammar teaching should be combined with communication activities for the best results. And to summarize my part, explicit grammar teaching improves learning speed, confidence, classroom participation, and writing ability. Now, my friend Adrian will continue to our last part.
So, hello everyone. In this final part, I will summarize why we strongly support explicit grammar teaching. Language learning is not always easy. Students face many challenges such as unfamiliar vocabulary, sentence structure, and sometimes even pronunciation. Because of this, students need clear guidance from teachers. Explicit grammar teaching provides this guidance to the students. So, when students understand grammar rules directly, they become more independent learners. They can recognize mistakes, correct themselves, and use English more accurately. For example, if students know the rule for present perfect tense, they can form sentences correctly, like, I have finished my homework, or she has lived here for 3 years. Without explanation, these structures may seem confusing. So, explicit teaching is especially important in countries where English is learned as a foreign language. Students may not hear English often outside the classroom, so grammar instruction becomes even more necessary in this point. Another important point is fairness. Not every student learns language naturally at the same speed. Some students need direct explanation and step-by-step instruction. Explicit teaching helps all learners, especially students who need more support in this point. And it also creates balance between accuracy and communication. Students should communicate freely, but they should also learn how to use correct grammar, obviously. Explicit teaching helps students become both fluent and accurate. In conclusion, I will repeat what my friend said before, but we believe grammar should be taught explicitly because it gives students clear understanding, improves speaking and writing, increases confidence, reduces mistakes, and supports long-term language development. Clear explanations make learning easier, faster, and more effective. This was the point we defend in this topic, so we support that grammar should be taught explicitly. So thank you for listening to us. You can also examine our poster here. Thank you for listening to us. See you.